Last summer when I went to Ireland, every time we came back to the bus, the tour guide would say, "I missed you." And that was the feeling I had when I thought about making this video. I miss you. There's a certain rhythm that goes to each week. You know, every morning you have daily mass and you see, 30 or 40 of your favorite friends at that hour of the morning. You have certain meetings that take place week after week after week, and then it starts over again on the weekend where you have the confession routine, then you have 4 o'clock mass, and then you have Sunday. And it's pretty much the same week after week. It's sort of like Groundhog Week, I guess you'd say. On the other hand, I know it's important that right now we don't see each other, because what Governor DeWine is doing is exactly the right thing. He's telling us to stay apart, to stay separate, and to just do what's necessary and not do unnecessary things where we're going to have contact with each other. So right now, I completely agree with what the governor's doing. I think it's a wonderful thing that he's done. There are some things, though, that I think we can do even though we don't visit each other. And I'm going to suggest a few of those to you in the hopes that maybe you can do some of them. One of the things, you remember Regis Philbin, he used to say on that program he had, one of your options was to phone a friend. I would say phone a friend, or text them, or write them a note, or call them, do whatever you want, but to email them maybe. Whatever you can to get in touch with people that you know, especially those who might be lonely, those who might have a difficult time indeed. Another thing I would encourage you to do is to pray. Sometimes when we have a little bit more time on our hands, the idea of praying is a very good thing indeed. As Catholics, we're very good at praying, and we have lots of different forms for that. We have everything from the rosary to the Stations of the Cross to watching the Mass on TV to doing all kinds of things. So I would encourage you to pray as much as you can. The other thing I would discourage you from doing is watching too much of the news. You don't really need to see this 24 hours a day and to see how bad things are in the world and how many people are sick and how many people have died. You don't need more than a casual update now and then. So I would discourage you from watching too much TV. Each day I would encourage you to do this. Think of 5 things that you're thankful for. And just really pause and thank God for those 5 things. Might be your family, might be friends, might be your health, who knows. But find 5 things each day. Try to think of different things so you're not always just saying the same 5 things. I think if you do that, you'll be a grateful person, and that makes a big difference at a time like this. And I would ask you to keep in mind that we are religious people. We are people of deep faith. We are people of hope. That's what the Lord gave us. He gave us hope. That's why he rose from the dead. That we might have hope and that we might really believe in new life. And during this season, I know it's Lent and it doesn't seem like Lent because you're not in church. I would just ask you to continue to thank God for the blessings you have and to remember that it's your faith that's going to get you through. God bless you and have a good day.